Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, do not forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon. And I assure you, you will not be disappointed. Hello everyone. I'm back again with a very important and a very interesting topic. Can a dusky girl become a beauty queen? I know so many of us have this very important question on our mind. We have beautiful features, we have everything going, but just because we are dusky, we have this little doubt in our mind. Will I be able to crack a beauty contest? So here is a special video for all the girls who think that just because they are dusky, they cannot enter a beauty contest. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of us all? Remember that story? The folk story we read when we were children? That princess who always looked into the mirror and always asked the mirror, who is the fairest of the all? So our obsession with fairness goes back, God knows when. Right from our childhood, we've been hearing this. And you don't want to be that princess where you hear the mirror say, no, you are not fair, you are dusky, and you will not be able to make it. Nobody wants to hear that. Well, so let me explain certain things to you, certain facts to you. You still back to the end of the video. Maybe you find something which touches your heart. You know, at the moment, we are living in a society where just at the flip of a finger, you have so many filters. You can make yourself fairest of all. You can have blue eyes, you can have curly hair, you can have straight hair, you can have plumped up lips, you can have big eyes. Anything and everything can be changed through filters. And so many youngsters actually use those filters left, right, and center just to feel beautiful, just to make others feel that they are beautiful. And somewhere or the other, because of that, they have lost that touch with reality. And many times, even sometimes, I meet a person and I say, oh my God, she looks so different to her pictures. And then I realize that that picture, a filter was used. So at the moment, we are so much dependent on technology to change our features that we have lost touch with reality. We are living in a fake world. And because of that, you know, you get compliments. Oh, you're looking so pretty, so nice. And so you so obsessed that I must always present myself as fair, beautiful girl to another person, that when the reality strikes you, it breaks you up. It breaks you up because you know that's not what you are. And that confidence which you were getting through that filter was a fake and a very temporary kind of a confidence. You know what? Your life is your own road show. You are the one who has to decide what is beautiful. You are the one who has to decide what is hot. I can completely empathize with all those who feel that Dusky is not beautiful. When I was a child, I was dark wheatish and I was also called dark, dusky. And I still remember how I was treated. In a family picture somewhere in 60s, where I was standing, it looked like a black hole, you know, as if I didn't exist. With all the fair people around, I was the only dark one in between. And I was so embarrassed about that picture that as I grew up, I started laughing at my own self. Anywhere there was a discussion about beauty, I laugh at my own self in front of people before they can hurt me. Because I know as a child, I have gone through all kinds of comments. Oh, your mother is so fair. Why are you so dark? Oh, your brothers are so fair. Why are you dark? Your brothers are like Rasgulla. You know, you are like a gulab jamun. Even, you know, I was made to try all kinds of things, haldi and milk and God knows what not on my face, so that I can look fairer. Don't go out in the sun. Don't wear yellow. Don't wear pink. Don't have tea. Don't have coffee. All kinds of advices were coming to my mom. And every time those were implied on me, I used to feel worse than ever. As it is, my height is short, and now to top it all, I'm put in the category where I'm not accepted, was actually killing my self-esteem. Somewhere towards the senior school, a relative had given me a cream which they said would make my skin fairer. And I was so much under stress that what will happen when that box finishes? Where will I get another cream? So I was so dependent on that cream, which will make me look fairer, that when that cream was over, I went through a lot of stress because I couldn't find it. And all along, I kept thinking, oh my God, now I'm going to remain like this forever in my life. Tell me, who has created this rule that fair is beautiful and dark is not beautiful? It's the society. Society has created this rule that girls have to play with a doll and boys have to play with a football, that the girls have to wear pink and the boys have to wear blue. Society has created a box. If you fit into it, you are beautiful. If not, you are not beautiful. Too thin, too dark, too fat, too slim. These are the labels we grow up with. And I cannot even blame our own parents, when we are compared and when all kinds of things are thrown at them as well. That reminds me of a beautiful story, that there was a girl who was slightly dusky and she got married, and in her a married place she was being discriminated because of her skin, and she kept thinking, how do I change this mindset in this household? So one day she came up with an idea, and she went to a nursery and she got a beautiful potted plant. She knew that her mother-in-law is fond of plants, so she came home and she presented that plant to her mother-in-law. So mother-in-law was very happy, and she started taking care of that plant with a lot of love and care. So in the morning, the mother used to, put water in that plant. In the evening, the daughter-in-law will look after it. So they both together actually put in their heart and soul into bringing up that plant. And slowly this plant started growing up. One day, the daughter-in-law was sleeping when suddenly there was a knock on her door, and the mother-in-law standing very excitedly on the door and saying, "You know what? That plant which you gave me, it just gave a flower. It's got a beautiful, beautiful maroon colored flower." The moment the daughter-in-law heard that the plant has given a dark maroon flower, she started crying and crying, and she says, "Oh no, I wanted the white flower from this plant. How can a dark colored plant come out of this? Oh mom, I wanted this. Why I want white?" And she cried and cried and cried. Everybody tried to, you know, calm her down, but she kept trying. "I wanted a white flower. I wanted a white flower." The mother-in-law also got frustrated. And the mother-in-law, in her frustration, said, "You know what? Whatever seed it is, only that colored flower will come out. So if the seed is of darker color, how do you expect a white flower from it?" And so the daughter-in-law smiled and looked at her mother-in-law and said, "Mom, this is what I wanted to tell you. It's not the fault of the plant. Whatever seed is inside, the same color flower will come out. And nobody can tell except for the nursery guy which color plant will come out. We are all in suspense what color plant will come out from that." Similarly, it's God only knows which seed is sown into the womb of the mother. How does a mother know whether the seed has a fair child or a dark child? In so many families, sometimes the children are dark, the next child is fair, the other one is dusky. There is no guarantee what color child will be born. So it's not the fault of the seed, the sapling, the nurturer. It's no one's fault. Whichever seed is inside, the same color flower will come out. And that's when the mother-in-law realized it's not my daughter-in-law's fault that she's dusky. It's no one's fault. It's no one's fault that you are dusky. Remember, the basic Indian color is dusky, and we better accept this fact. The day we accept ourselves as we are, things will start changing. There were so many incidences in my childhood when I could hear a whisper in the staff room of the school, when they were discussing about who will become a head girl, and that teacher said, "Oh, that short, dark girl." Because my surname was Mirchandani, I was called Kali Mirchi, Kali Mirchi. I have gone through it and I can completely understand how most of us dusky girls hear these comments. It truly, truly hurts when somebody compares you and says that you are not beautiful. Now, coming back to the topic, can a dusky girl become a beauty queen? The answer is, if you look back in 2019, all the five major crowns, Miss Teen, Miss America, Miss Universe, Miss World, Miss USA, they were all dark-skinned ladies. And that proves that a dusky girl can become a beauty queen. Dusky girls are doing wonderfully well if you just look around. If you just come out of that cocoon that you are dusky and look around, you will be surprised to see that dusky girls are doing beautifully in so many different fields. Let's talk about films. We have Nandita Das, Bipasa Basu, Konkana Sen, Deepika Padukone, Frida Pinto. If we talk about television, we have Rashmi Ghosh, Parul Chauhan, Rajshri Thakur. If we talk about modeling world, we have big names like Naomi Campbell, Sheetal Malhar, Netra Raghuraman, Nayonika Chatterjee, Tinu Verghese, Carol Gatius, and so many more. So it's just a myth that a dusky girl cannot become a beauty queen. Dusky girls can become a beauty queen. Who said that they cannot? Why go far? Just look at our own history of beauty queens. Rani Jairaj, Tanushri Datta, Lara Datta, Priyanka Chopra, Diana Hayden, Sushmita Sen, they all were not fair, but they still made it to Miss World and Miss Universe. So it's a big myth in the mind of people that dusky girls cannot become a beauty queen. Glass ceiling has been shattered. With the rise of social media, so many people are aware about it now. Diversity and inclusion is the buzzword right now, where a big mind shift is happening with big makeup brands and corporates. The needle is finally moving. The shift is to bring meaningful and sustainable change. Somewhere or the other, we ourselves are to blame. We are the ones who are trying to lighten our skin. We are the ones who think that dark is not beautiful. Yes, fair is beautiful, but dusky is not dark anymore. The world around you is just waiting for that one signal from you. The day you start loving yourself, accepting yourself, everything around you will change and you will see everybody will accept you as you are. What an irony. People who are fair are putting bronzers to tan themselves, and people who are dusky are using ways and means to look fair. Grass is always greener on the other side. To all those girls who still have this little doubt in their minds that just because they are dusky, they cannot become a beauty queen, here are the facts. And if you think you are finding it difficult to accept yourself, remember, five fingers in your on your hand, they are not the same, but they are all equally important. Similarly, every human being is different. Every human being is unique, and the uniqueness is the one which makes you stand out. So when there is no one like you, that means you are a designer piece God has created. So learn to embrace yourself, accept yourself because you are you because of a reason. Shut down stereotyping yourself. And if you're still doubtful, just pick up a role model who's dusky and follow their journey. Because if your role model can be successful being dusky, so can you. There are so many good advantages of being dusky. You know what? You have a natural protection from sun. You have that natural, warm, glowing, chocolatey skin everybody's dying to have. Remember, रंग रूप कद काठी से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Whatever color, whatever size, whatever you are, it does not matter. Life is made up of all colors, all sizes, all heights, and that is what makes life beautiful. It does not matter what's outside the body. What matters is what's inside the body and how you use it. So accept yourself as you are, believe that this is a natural Indian color, and this is what you should not change, and you should be proud of being an Indian. And three, most importantly, in the past, in the recent past, Dusky girls have done wonderfully well in so many different glamour profiles. So, what is stopping you from becoming a beauty queen? Remember, it does not matter what color you are. What matters is your confidence. What matters is your X factor. What matters is how do you present yourself to the world. That will make you the beauty queen, not the color. So, to all those girls who feel that just because they are dusky, they are not beautiful, I would motivate you to apply for a contest and see how brilliantly you will sail through. So instead of wishing that you were someone else, be proud of who you are. You never know who's looking at you and wishing the same, wishing that they were you. Remember to be proud to wear the color that you call your own. So, in the end, I would just like to say, let's wave a goodbye to Snow White and welcome the chocolate brown queen. Let's welcome the beautiful dusk rather than the glowing morning. It's time to change. Times have changed and times will continue to change. So, till I meet again, stay happy, stay blessed, and stay positive.